Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence. Coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll leave it with him. He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown Wildcats. All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington's offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's past the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next hit.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He's loose down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Northwestern. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense, headed out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the back. Got room to work. Got enough for the first down. Down to the 20. 6-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Grabs it in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after that. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Wildcats are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup. But the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Northwestern 21, Washington 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. They're facing a third down.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 10. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Pace, 27, jump.
From the gun, looking for a man. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great catch and run for 6. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? He'll take a deep shot here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. pretty dang quickly.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
From the 14. On the run, it's Lamb. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it, and that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Had to settle for the field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over Charlotte. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking for room. It's Lamb. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Got a little space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lamb. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Pushes ahead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This is a money play on third and goal. He might want another play. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Washington, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for space. It's Rojas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
On to kick it away.
Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds. No time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Nestled just inside that right upright.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, and not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds and completed.
That's a play the quarterback just has to get his feet set and then step into his throw. That's a big target he's throwing to. He shouldn't miss that pass, but he did because he was throwing off his back leg.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. Found a seam. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll run the sneak for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the grab. It's Thorne. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Gets away from one, finds room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try the run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Handoff to the lone back. Makes one man miss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Got it in the middle. It's Thorne. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Looking to get it in. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Northwestern will line up with a 1st and goal. Gets it out fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. They add on another score, and now that record record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on target this time. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Fakes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. A little screen to the running back. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up by 15 over Charlotte. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking to throw, it's Carney. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
70. Washington, 16.
On the move from inside his 5. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Jones. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Carney. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And back to the air on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Thanks to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
16.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Great place to start for this offense. back to pass, it's Carney. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off?
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Washington, 16.
He'll bring it out. It's West. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Butler. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Northwestern.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Oh, they're after him. And that is how we will wrap this one up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.